I see.
Alright, bottles on me, long as someone drink it, never drop the ball. Fuck it, y'all.
Alright, so the third team on this list for the NHL 2017-2018 NHL previews is the Boston Bruins. So, the Bruins got eliminated in the first round by the Ottawa Senators in 6 games. And, it's interesting. So first, let's start with their left wingers. Their best left winger is Brad Marchand, followed by Anders Bjork, Frank Verchano, Matt Bolesky, Tim Shaldern, Peter Kurlarik. I don't know how to pronounce that. Their center. Okay, so they're left wingers. So after Brad Marchand, I don't know who Anders Bjork is, unless he's like a prospect. Let me check out Anders Bjork. Because after that, you know, we have Bolesky and Vetrano. So Anders Bjork. So he was a 5th round pick in 2014. Oh wow, he played an amazing year in Notre Dame. Wow. So in Notre Dame, he had 39 games, 21 goals, 31 assists for 52 points in 39 games. So he's a good prospect. Never mind. So you might see this Anders Bjork guy be playing on the second line for the Bruins, left winger. So after that, you got Vetrano and Bolesky. So I think Marchand's obviously really, really good. He's really broken out with his production, and Anders Bjork looks pretty good. Vetrano's a good depth guy along with Matt Bolesky. He's a little bit overpaid, but that's all right. Centers, they got Bergeron, Krejci, Forsbacka, Carlson, Kurale, Spooner, and Heinen. So Bergeron's obviously that amazing two-way forward. Krejci's a good point producer who gets injured a little bit. Forsbacka, Carlson's a really good prospect. Same with Kule. I'm surprised Spooner's so far down on this list. He's rated the 5th best center, which I'm really a bit surprised about, but Forsbacka, Carlson's pretty good. Kurale, I don't know if he's better than Spooner, but we'll see. Right wingers, they got Pasternak, Backus, Riley Nash, Noah Akulari, Zach Senyshyn, and Anton Blid. So, obviously Pasternak really broke out this year. He's a really good player, really good young guy. He scored, I think, over 30 goals. David Backus, pretty bad contract, but he's a good guy to mentor the young players. Riley Nash is good defensively, so is Noah Akulari. And defenseman. This is where it gets really, really interesting. So, their number 1 rated defenseman right now is Charlie McAvoy, followed by Zdeno Chara, Torrey Krug, Brendan Carlo, Kevin Miller, Adam McQuaid, Jacob Saboro, Matt Grillek, and Jeremy Lawson. So, Charlie McAvoy played absolutely amazing in the playoffs. He was really just incredible for the Bruins. So, he's obviously an amazing prospect. Zdeno Chara is getting older, but he still has a little bit. He can still play in the top 4, but he's not really that top 2 defenseman anymore. Torrey Krug's got good offensive defenseman. Surprised he's rated lower than Chara and maybe even McAvoy, because McAvoy, he's obviously really good, but he's only played a couple playoff games, so he hasn't exactly proven himself. But anyways, Brendan Carlo's good. He's a good young prospect. Not prospect. He's a good young defenseman. He's good at the age that he is. Some of his defensemen take a little bit older to actually live up to their, some of his defensemen don't actually mature into an NHL defenseman until they're like 25, 26, but Brendan Carlo's younger, so that's good. Kevin Miller's okay. Adam McQuaid's overpaid. Jacob Saboro's a good prospect. He's rated their number 7, so I could see Zaboro even beating out McQuaid for that number 6 spot, because Zaboro's a good defenseman, and if they think he's too good for the AHL, then maybe McQuaid has to find a new home because he's overpaid anyway, so that could work hand in hand. Goaltending, they got Tuukka Rask, Zane McIntyre, Antoine Hudobin, and Malcolm Subban. So Tuukka Rask is obviously still a really good goaltender. Zane McIntyre is a good backup, I heard. Antoine Hudobin's the AHL starter, and Malcolm Subban. Whatever happened to Malcolm Subban? Why is he? I don't understand. He really didn't live up to his potential. He's been playing in the AHL, and he's not played very well. I think he's 23 now, and I think his potential is kind of over. I don't know if he'll ever, be a full-time NHL goaltender. I don't think so. But it's unfortunate because when he was drafted, it's like PK's brother is going to be a goalie. It'd be cool to see PK scoring on his brother. Like, it would have been cool, but it's unfortunate. But I don't think Malcolm Subban has that potential anymore. He might, though. You never know. But anyways. So the Boston Bruins, I project they could even fall out of the playoffs just because I feel like every single team, every team seems to be getting, so much better. And, the Bruins are getting better, but it's just you look around the Atlantic, the Montreal Canadiens, they have Carey Price. They got Drew in. They got Galchenyuk signed back. The Leafs are obviously growing, getting a lot better. What's it called? The Devils, or the Devils are another division. The Sabres, they're getting better. The Eichels hopefully will play a full season along with Max Reinhart. Who else is in the Atlantic? Tampa Bay is obviously going to bounce back with Stamkos. So I don't know. The Bruins could definitely fall. Ottawa, I forgot. The Bruins, I could see definitely falling out of a playoff spot, but maybe they can squeak in. They really have to, rely on guys like McAvoy to lead their team, which is crazy because they're getting older. But Chara and these guys, Bergeron's getting a little bit older and stuff. So it'll be interesting. I think the Bruins could definitely fall out of a playoff spot, which is a little bit unfortunate because they're a good team and stuff. But the NHL is getting so young and so good that teams like Boston, I don't know, we'll have to see. But anyways, guys, thank you guys for watching, and I'll talk to you guys next time.